Right, yeah. Yeah, we know the audio be here and there, so we got to make sure that's good. It's your boy Black Ice. What's going on? This guy, yeah. Trying to see if Restream will let me sign in. Just gotta make sure everything's looking good. Yeah. You can? Can't. What the heck? Oh, I know why. I know why. Boom. All right,
All
say
right.
something, my boy.
What up, guys? It's your boy Bootmaster Flex, and we're here with another episode of the Expansion Pack Podcast. Okay, I can myself.
Bet. All right. Of course, we gotta just change the name.
100th episode. Woo!
Yeah, I know. I was like, I gotta change this.
Yeah.
Mm, 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 mm.
Okay, so how much time we have left? We got 9 minutes left. Nice, nice.
Right. I'm excited, bro.
Same. It's about damn time.
There's so much hype
Hopefully,
around this, man. Like I'm pumped.
I would hope so after a disappointing PlayStation showcase.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually disappointed in the Summer Games Fest thing too. I really did think it was a lot better than last year's. But then again,
Yeah,
a lot of
say
people, a lot of people weren't fucking with a lot of the games. Like a lot of people did not like that Prince of Persia game, which I was like, bro, that I
they
really
probably
enjoyed
were
that one.
more looking for like a AAA, not a side scroller.
Yeah,
So
like
I
3D
can
or
see that,
whatever.
I guess. But
I definitely understand that, but I feel like if they just decided to make, I mean, that's I guess that's not necessarily an excuse, but like if they made a regular 3D game, like it would end up being like every other Ubisoft game. I feel like this is the first Ubisoft game that's actually been different, broken their like traditional formula of open world, like
yeah.
like the same shit they do in Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Ghost Recon. Like it's all like a very similar formula. The gameplay may change like slightly, but it's like open world. You go to just explore more of the open world. You have to like synchronize or find like a hub or something like that, and it shows you more of the world. Like I don't know, I just feel like having something like this Prince of Persia game is different enough that you know it's cool. Like it's what I prefer to see.
Yeah, I'll definitely, be willing to give it a try too, and especially if it kicks off, and hopefully Assassin's Creed Mirage kicks off too, because I know that's their like way of just going back to how the traditional roots of Assassin's Creed was. Maybe Ubisoft can finally go on a good, step forward and actually start to rebuild the brand, and with the Ubisoft showcase coming up soon too, hopefully they can, show more than just what we already seen with Mirage and um, Prince Persia, but. I guess we'll just have to wait to see. Hopefully, Xbox comes out with bangers too. My boy doesn't look like he's sleeping.
No, sorry, I'm texting.
It's not good. I might. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some drink and stuff like that, just so I can have my beverages and stuff like that ready for the Xbox showcase. So, yeah. All right, you goofballs, I am back. Let go. 3 more minutes. We're about to see the future of Xbox. Now, hopefully, the future is bright enough for us. But can never get your hopes too up, or your hopes too up. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. But we're gonna do our thing, man. How am my headphones already about to die? I just charged this like not so long ago. I can't hear you, Dunzo.
Shit muted. My bad. Um,
Okay.
I was gonna say it's kind of weird to me that there's no like countdown like ahead of time. Like the stream hasn't started yet. I feel like they normally do that, so it's throwing
I
me
feel
off a
like
little bit.
we're probably gonna get hit with the you know, it's gonna do its thing, and then out of nowhere, it's gonna freaking like give us a 5 minute countdown. There we go. That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe.
As long as it ain't like what like EA did like a couple years ago when they trying to showcase the Battlefield trailer, where they like had the event time, and then after the event time they're like, okay, there's a countdown for an hour. Like that shit was painful. 11 o'clock. Let me pull this out. Get chat going. I think everything's good so far. Um, all right, last minute predictions. I'm definitely, we definitely gonna see some Gears of War. We're gonna get Gears of War 6. Whether that
I still feel like it's a no. I still feel like it's a no.
actually thinking about it now, you might be right because Xbox did come out of nowhere. So unless they have gameplay, I you might be right.
My money is on my money's on Fable as like a lock. Like I because I feel like everything that we talked about this on the podcast before, but like I feel like everything, all the imagery that we're seeing around it, like even you guys are looking right now, right? Like the pixie dust around the Xbox symbol in the thumbnail over there. Like I don't know, it just gives me like Fable vibes. But I guess it could also mean Avowed, which I also believe is going to make an appearance too. So I don't know. I feel like I have a healthy, like aside from those two games, like I have a healthy level of like I don't know what else to expect, and so I'm kind of happy about that. Like I don't I want to be surprised. I want to be wowed. I want to see some shit that
You
we
want to
haven't
be
seen
avowed? No, this,
yet. This guy
bro. As long as they keep true to the word, where everything we're seeing is not, well, at least they're exclusives, because they said every exclusive they're showing
won't be
is not going to
just
be
CG.
CGI.
Mm-hmm.
So like, as long as they stay true to that word, where none of their exclusives are CGI, I'm a okay, man.
Yeah.
It's 1 o'clock. Where's our show? Oh, okay.
Wow, man, you like spoke it into existence. The shit literally popped right up.
I'm upset. My show is so behind. At least compared to yours. How's yours always ahead? At least. I'll be fine. Oh, Twitch is hella fast. Well, I'm not gonna watch it on Twitch though. Bro,
Let's go.
Peggy 18.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was
Okay.
going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place with their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Ooh.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero's me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
Just look at them.
Not wafting around mythical creatures. And that's what they are. wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah.
Bro,
Okay.
is that actually gameplay?
Oh,
Okay, man. They said no CGI, so we're
Yo.
going okay.
That looks crazy.
Starting off with the bangers I see.
Bro, nah, that shit gave me goosebumps. That looks crazy.
World premiere.
All right, man.
God damn. All right. Got started with.
God damn.
A new compulsion game. All right, all right.
Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. He'll come to your house and it won't stay long. You look in the bed and somebody be gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me? I'm looking for a creature. Huge, sneaky, teeth like knives. No? Well, hey, how about you guys? No? Nobody? Not helpful. Mm-hmm. Sneaky.
Well, they come to your house and it won't stay long. Well, you look in the bed and somebody'll be gone.
South of me.
Death won't give you time to get ready.
Okay. We got May 25th. Said the layout looks so much better, you know?
Nice,
We got it
nice.
from you, so of course, thank you. We appreciate it from you.
World premiere.
First two games, very interesting.
These
Yeah.
are dangerous times.
Okay.
At least that's what I hear.
Ooh, the Star Wars game. Okay, let's go.
They're everywhere. But the world here belongs to the syndicates. If I want to survive, I have to play their game. Looks like I'm all in.
Okay.
On second thought, I'm out. And now, I just need a chance to finally be free. Wherever that takes me.
I'm here to offer you a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be dangerous, risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
I don't know.
The underworld shows no mercy. But it's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
You don't know what.
What's gameplay?
I'm guessing this isn't the Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
not a
mean?
first party game, so I get that, but like that game looks dope. Like the concept
Hey,
of the
man.
game looks dope. Ooh.
It's an Ubisoft game, so
okay. You know, we got something to look forward to, that Ubisoft event. Let's go.
ew.
Fable, South of Midnight, Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first ever double feature, the Xbox Game Showcase, followed by a deep dive into one of the most important RPGs ever made, Starfield.
That's a bold
Gaming
statement.
is the most powerful of all entertainment. It
That's a bold
transports, it
statement.
challenges, it connects
You can't
us.
say stuff like
and it's
that
just
when Elden Ring
incredibly and
exists.
awesomely fun.
You better deliver.
That is why Team Xbox
Thanks.
is committed to building the greatest place to play. By partnering with the most ambitious of game creators and by unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams from around the world. We made this show for you, the largest, most engaged, and globally diverse fan base in Xbox history. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today. From me and all of the team at Xbox, thank you. This next game is from Thunder Lotus, the award-winning studio behind Spiritfarer, who've gone back to their combat roots with an amazing co-op raid-focused action game that is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
World premiere.
World premiere. Were those all individual players?
You know, I wonder. I was thinking the same thing.
Because that's a lot of people.
I think it might be. Oh, well.
Yeah. Oh shit.
He's about to.
30.
Oh. That's what I'm saying. 33 damage. All right, guys. You know what we doing, boys? Let's get the X-Pack squad now.
That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta get a crew ready right now. 33 people.
Dang. Well, at least we got gameplay. That's actually not bad.
Yeah. Immortals.
I hate when I look at comments and people are like, "Oh, for like, calm down."
Not every game's
Okay.
for everybody, but I like that. That looked pretty cool to me.
All right, guys.
I know Danny gonna like this next one.
Just in and out. Nothing to it. Everybody hit the floor.
I don't know why I feel like I can't remember the gameplay from the other Paydays right now. I played them both.
It still kind of looks similar, I think, right?
Yeah,
like maybe.
Yeah, it feels like it's just this, but dang. The fact he kicked that dude off the roof, though.
Yeah. Boy got his sick. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it.
Shit was wild. On Game Pass?
Yes,
September
sir.
21st. What? On
Like,
Game
day one.
That's a good get. That's a good one right there.
That's a good one right there, man. So far we eating.
World premiere.
So far we better than looking a little bit
Better
better
be
than
no
the
freaking
PlayStation
delays.
Showcase.
Better be no freaking delays, you hear me?
Oh, is this that Persona game that already got leaked? Yeah.
Alright, so phone break. No, what's up? May 25th, said when Payday actually looks interesting. When isn't it interesting? No,
Yeah,
it's
you
not.
don't like Payday? Payday 2 is a great game. I played the first one after I played the second one, so I really cared more about the second one.
Yeah. Those watching, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Help
sir.
support the channel. And if you want to see us stream Payday Day 1, let us know in the comments.
Same thing I was saying with the Final Fantasy fans, but I feel like fans of this genre are like eating so good, man.
Yeah.
I wish I was one of them. I really do. Assassins?
Wait till you see the company.
People don't
Oh,
like
you a
it
little
very
ahead,
much,
okay.
do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't.
This is not what I expected about to end up looking like. Okay.
But
I'm not mad at it.
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting a very soul.
I'm just glad we finally got something.
You want us to trust you. But the truth is, you scare us. The way you fight. The power you wield. The secrets you keep. You're either here to save us or destroy us. So now that you have all this power, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm trying to see what, Chris got to say about this.
I definitely want to. 2024. Okay. What we expected. I definitely want to see more though.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. My bad. You say you definitely want to see what?
I want to see more. I just want to see more on it in general.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but coming 2024.
Oh, okay. I was like, what would Lucasfilm have to do with this?
That's what I
That would
thought.
make sense.
Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island? You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? I told you no autographs. So I see you have a meet and greet ticket. And I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood, the legend of Monkey Island.
LeChuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
You know, I wish I liked to see it these.
Well, what do we have here?
This would be
I wish
fun
we
for
played
somebody.
it. I mean, I feel like you liked it when we played. We were always just doing stupid shit.
I only played really when it first came out, so like it was pretty bland then. But I'm sure now there's a lot to do.
It's definitely evolved. But I feel like we downloaded it. I want to say like.
I think God,
downloaded-
like you,
like
yeah,
a
you
little bit
guys
over a
said
year ago and played it for like a day or two. It is a good game. It's just like I can never like play it consistently because it really is dependent on like a group.
World premiere.
Yeah, pretty much. Hmm.
Interesting.
Excuse me. This is interesting.
This looks crazy.
It's pretty cool, like how they're adding this kind of thing. So it's not just flying; you're doing all these other things.
Yeah.
This guy's calling.
That experimental flight thing is interesting.
Yeah, this is actually pretty dope, honestly.
How are you ahead of me now? You were behind me.
I just refreshed it.
Okay. This showcase has been a hitter. Like, they're 20
There's
minutes
nothing
in.
I don't like so far.
Yeah, they're 20 minutes in, bro. Wait, is that a little Doom crossover?
It's like,
Bro, what? Man, listen.
there's something for everybody, man. There we go. Now we got something from November.
That shit
My
is
bad, I forgot my head.
I think they're still gonna have to put out like a full fledged game in November. I don't know what that's gonna be, but that was pretty cool.
Hi, Melina
Ooh,
here, speaking
here
to
we
you
go.
from our performance capture
Here we
stage at
go.
Ninja Theory, where we have just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into Senua's story, her personal quest, her unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Oh man.
She can feel them slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide. She needs their help with a promise, a question. But it's never so simple, is it? Wisdom has a price.
This game is fucking gorgeous.
There's always a part of you that changes. A part of you that darkens. And a part of you that dies.
Over there, that pool. I can feel them. Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us.
Bro, even the audio through the stream is like
This
hitting
just
your ear,
sounds
yo. Like,
crazy.
oh man, that was the best part of the first game.
How can we make it happen?
It's time to find out. Why are they watching? It's time to find out. What are they waiting for? Senua, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching more than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too
Mad woman.
Their eyes everywhere. Can feel them boring into her.
Witch.
What is she supposed to do? Do something. Ask them.
What do you want me to do?
Lost souls fought through hell to find us.
You were lost. Not anymore.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find.
What if it's all for nothing?
What is that? There. They are waiting. There. It's them. It's you. What will they do to her? What will we do to us? Touch it. And feel your mind. Your voices. All the parts of you that are broken. You can be whole. All the grief, all the rage, all the fear.
Everything I've seen. Everything I've done has led me to this place.
We've come so far, not far enough. Say it. You are ready. Tell them.
I am here. Now.
What if we get lost forever? What will happen to them? What will happen to you?
I will not let them down.
She is ready. They know. Go.
Get all in this
Who
sound
hurries
of this.
around you, Senua? They or those you led to death?
Ow! No, what's up?
I was
Damn,
really hoping for like November, December.
This
I
year,
was
yeah.
really hoping for it. God damn it, that game looks
so
so good.
bored, 2024. No.
Uh-oh.
They probably like, oh, we can't compete with whatever this game's called, Starfield.
I feel like you could space it out enough.
True.
Oh, Chris hit him with the dots. He wanted a hard date. I'm not shocked if we didn't get a hard release date because I feel like they don't want to have to worry about pushing it back. Uh-oh. What's going on with the stream?
Uh-oh.
The YouTube stream is
Go to Twitch, maybe. See if that works.
I'm just gonna see if I can refresh it.
My boy had his ass cheeks hanging out and he was like, oh, what's time to buffer this?
Oh my god! A stranger!
なんだよ。どうかしたか?
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのか?
Oh, is this one gonna end up being on Game Pass? Is that what they're... Maybe that's why they're re-showing it. Chris, what do you think, man? My man just hit us with the dots.
He probably wants that reset.
Oh, wait. That was something else? That was a different game.
Yeah, that's a different game.
What the fuck?
Appalachia. What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise,
Another
plucked from
Fallout
post-atomic
76
blight, the
expansion?
fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation, and 15 million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Well, we owe it all to Vault 76.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore. Our world is always changing. Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about
Chris
this?
said he's not gonna
Pack your
feel
bags for
all
an
gassed up about not
curious
76
bliss.
Hellblade.
Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play it now with Xbox Game Pass.
Atlantic City. Cool.
World premiere.
How is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Government crime? I doubt it.
Or at least the Path of God is coming to Game Pass day one.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance
Hey, Forza.
is embodied in two of its iconic
I hope so.
brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level with its thunderous V8 and hybrid power. The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
That they always flexing new cars, bro.
Always.
They always flexing new cars, bro. That shit looks clean.
Technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to
The
take
Corvette
bold steps
E-Ray,
into the future
shit,
and
that
bring
looks
that
so good.
experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
I know you're ready. You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
This shit better come out after the show. No.
They really need to make it August, but apparently it's coming out in October, and that was what the leak said.
Yeah. I just saw it.
Still prefer Horizon, but goddamn. This game is beautiful.
I'm just
Yep,
happy we finally
October
got that,
10th.
man.
Yep. I feel like it kind of hurt him a little bit to put it in that direct earlier this year.
Honestly.
Bethesda presents.
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be. I have seen betrayal.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Looks like it.
Ambition.
They be showing this off every chance they get, huh?
Every year.
But even
Nothing wrong with
even
it.
at the direct earlier this year, they showed it off too.
Yeah, I mean, the game must have a huge following.
Yeah, it
I never
must.
played the first one.
For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself.
You know, maybe one day I'll pick up Elder Scrolls Online.
Isn't it free?
It's free.
Yeah.
But-
Download your PC, Manny.
I don't know. It just feel like it's just a lot. You know what I mean? Since it's been out so long.
I don't know enough about how it works.
Same. Plus, we just got Diablo.
I was
so
gonna
like...
say, yeah. Just got to level 50 in that.
Save Tamriel.
Actually, now that I hit 50, I gotta go beat the game. I think I'm on like the last mission.
Okay.
Do that and start. doing all the end game shit.
Unit 37. Toronto is under attack.
Oh, is this the new Blizzard? No.
Null sector.
Is this Overwatch? It's supposed to be a new Blizzard game dropping.
They've taken over most of the
This
city
looks like
and are rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
mobile-ish. It's a mobile game. It's not about the graphics of one of those characters made it look a little.
And we have so much to teach.
Yeah, but I mean, it is on stream, so we'll just give it the benefit of the doubt, if anything.
We can stop null
Story
sector.
mode.
Maybe we can save the city.
But it's weird because they said they canceled the story mode.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
if this is it, then that'll be weird.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and focus on other business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Okay, game mode.
Engage. Target mark.
Time to create peace with bullets. Greetings.
Yeah.
Danny's probably happy.
Danny's probably losing it right now.
The world is counting on us.
New hero.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together? Fight with me.
Rose?
Engaging.
Oh no.
No, it's just like hero pay if. Yeah.
I was like, at least one of those I know I've seen
World
before. So.
premiere.
Yeah.
What is this place?
The other Persona game that got
What
leaked.
the hell is going on? Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back.
Yeah, it's definitely Persona. Just the artwork and stuff.
But there were two that got leaked, and I'm not. Oh yeah.
You steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this
Yeah.
world. The Rebel Corps will always help the Phantom Thieves, just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the Rebel Corps. Never forget that we're a united force who can rely on each other.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats. Unfortunately,
There's
returning will be no easy
that.
feat.
Okay, what's next?
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, you take a stand beside us.
Yeah, let's show them what we got.
That's great for Persona fans.
You know, there's our November release.
Another Bethesda game.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
Why are y'all doing this?
What?
Why are we
The
getting a
wonder
Starfield
is-
trailer?
Not that the field of stars is
I
so
don't know,
vast.
but guess we got
This
this
is
right.
this is the
But that we
first.
have measured
This is the first I'm looking at y'all sideways moment here. But I guess you earned it because we're a good 40 minutes deep. But we don't need a Starfield trailer in the middle of a show when the end of the show is gonna have a whole direct on it.
Unless this is it.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they'd be pretty deliberate about the switchover, but then again, who knows?
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there?
Oh man.
You're part of Constellation.
I
now.
cannot wait for this fucking
Part of
Todd
our
Howard
family.
breakdown.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
Oh man, I pray this game
These
don't flop, man.
artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk. We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
Okay.
I still don't feel like we needed a trailer here.
I agree.
I like the trailer. So
Yeah, it got me a little hype for the game. You know what?
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
You
So like,
got
I'm
me.
a little torn. It's like, all right, that was dope, but at the same time,
I know you could have put that time to sign ups.
World premiere.
Unless they, ran out of stuff and they're like, okay, squeeze in the trailer.
in-engine footage.
Alright, it's gonna be Xbox version of Breath of the Wild. Now let me stop.
At first, I was like, "Is this ever wild?" But no. Ooh, don't not.
I'll say this game definitely looks relaxing.
Yeah, it's also like surprisingly pretty.
You know? I definitely probably give it a try if it's on Game Pass. Look at that, it says Game Pass on the bottom. I'd play it. This should look calming.
Yeah, it did look pretty chill.
Oh, I know you're pretty chill like that.
Oh, man, he got the Mountain Dew. Bro, where's mine? Hold up. Oh, this better not be a great.
You got the voltage? This game, okay. Still wakes in the deep.
Are you hitting the spoilers, Manny?
Oh, my bad.
Spoiling it for the stream, man.
No, I just know. I couldn't see everything.
Looks like a nice little horror game, though. On Game Pass,
I'll take
it. So Chris says the way it's going, he thinks they're gonna show some Gears off. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I still feel like we're not getting Gears yet.
Getting a Gears game means we're gonna get some gameplay, and I don't think they're ready for that. Like that's also.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't have to be gameplay though, right? They said they just do in-engine footage, and I mean, if the whole thing is being made in Unreal, then they're usually going to use Unreal Engine for like their trailers, so they could get away with it. But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's going to happen, and I hope I'm so wrong.
Here's the thing, cause like we already got, Fable, Avowed, Hellblade. There's got to be a banger.
That's true. I mean, their biggest games, they kind of already like one of the biggest ones in my eyes was Fable, and they already hit us off with that like immediately. I need to see more or know more about that, cause that shit looked so good.
Hi.
Hey,
I'm very excited
this motherfucker
to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming
They already won.
expansion for Cyberpunk 2077.
Keanu Reeves, he
Phantom
won.
Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as secret agent Solomon Reed.
I'd have preferred to see Idris Elba on the stage. You know what I mean?
It's
My
cool
boy.
to be part of this game with you, man. As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the
Real question is,
President
when
of
is
the
the
new
DLC
United
dropping?
States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games.
Oh,
And I
man.
really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticking in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage.
I'm gonna say co-op, fingers crossed. I
Time to
don't
wait.
know.
I doubt that.
Yeah, I think they got enough on their plate trying to get that game
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den
where it
now.
needed to be.
Get Myers out
But
of
I
here.
would gladly jump back
Time to
into this
evac.
world.
Her safety
Still gotta pick the game.
is the top priority. Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait, hear that? God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
I imagine if they'd taken their time and like released the game the way it should have been released, we probably would have gotten this sooner.
It's a charade, V.
Yeah.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
Situation's changed. Need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your head. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
Not that. You played that.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Eight? Nope. Okay.
Here we go.
September 26th. All right.
September so far, man. This year gonna be packed with games, man.
This year is already packed with games. That's why I'm like, can we get some stuff in the summer? Like, I need something for the summer.
Facts. But I'm about to take the week of October 17th when Alan Wake come on. I'm taking that week off.
God, bro, Alan Wake.
I gotta be Alan Wake. I gotta be Alan Wake and then go straight to not Star Wars, Spider-Man after, man.
It's crazy, man. Like, all of a sudden, everybody's like, yo, Alan Wake 2 could actually sneak in there as a game of the year. Like everybody who's seeing it, and there's some people who's seeing some stuff behind closed doors now. It's like the conversation around Alan Wake has changed entirely, bro. They're saying there's a lot more detective stuff built into the game than like they've shown off so far, as far as the people who've seen the closed door demos. That game's gotta be something else.
What is this? Some Sims? Sim City, I'm guessing.
Did they show the developer already? Because it could. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, the way the font even looks when they're just like showing the font on the screen kind of just seem like something from. I could be wrong.
I used to love playing these games, bro. I don't know if I'd get back into it now.
Honestly.
They really like invested in the graphics there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I must say, those look pretty good for somebody who's into that kind of stuff.
Another Game Pass one. All right. For as much first-party stuff that they got coming to Game Pass, they got a lot of third-party stuff too.
Dude, honestly, man.
It's like harder and harder to compete.
Premiere.
Another Atlas game? Alright, so we already had the two Personas, now what?
People watching this stuff are eating.
So is this the Persona that didn't leak? Or is this a different game entirely?
It looks like a different game entirely, but I can see why you might get it.
Well, yeah, because they even already said it's made by the same people who made 3, 4, and 5. Microsoft said they were investing in Japanese studios and partnerships. This is definitely one that's been holding up. And then also the Yakuza one.
Yeah, like you said. That was a funny trailer. How long is the show? Like an hour? 30 minutes?
Yeah, I think in total everything will be 2 hours if I remember correctly. So I think they're saying it'd be a half hour for the Starfield stuff.
Got it. So an hour and a half showcase. Okay.
World premiere.
That metaphor. Okay. That one looks interesting. Let's see what's next.
Banner Saga.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry.
Ooh.
You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people.
I'ma say is co-op gamers don't do enough of that little thing that they did where the dude got knocked up and the other dude came down and hit him down. I don't see co-op gamers doing enough of that.
Yeah, I noticed that too, man.
You can save humanity.
World premiere.
In exile, all right.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine. But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy you.
You know what vibes I'm getting from this, right?
What did I do?
Yeah, I can probably guess. My voice said Bioshock? No.
Yup.
That's exactly what I thought, man.
Clockwork Revolution.
Due time.
In due time.
Oh no. No.
That one looked pretty dope.
Thank you all for joining us. Today is a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor. Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do.
Let's go with that
No
Hexen
matter if
shirt.
you choose to play on Xbox,
He be
PC,
he be teasing
or
shit
over
with
the
them
cloud,
shirts.
All all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts.
That's an Activision
First,
property.
we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and
Hey,
I'm
what's up,
excited
Mr.
to share
Postman?
we have
Welcome
some
to the stream.
news
I didn't
there
see you there
as well.
before. Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, that's a black Series S? Okay. Oh! See, that's a necessary upgrade right there. Because that 512 gigs is not cutting it for a Series S. $349. $100 more? Or no, $50 more. Okay.
Yeah, it's $50 more.
Not bad, not bad.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done
damn, all right.
for the biggest
I
game
know.
we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Told y'all, it's no gears.
I was waiting for that one last thing, man. It's like before we get for the Todd
Yeah,
Howard.
I thought they might try to pull one of those, but that's all
No
right.
State of Decay, no. It's okay.
You got a lot of things that I wasn't expecting though, so
yeah.
And I also didn't think we were getting State of Decay either.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to Bethesda Game Studios. You know, we've been so lucky over the decades to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's thanks to all of you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could go or what you could do? And that is Starfield. Obviously, we've come a long way since then with the games we've built, our technology, and all of us here in the studio. We've done so much together, but, well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look. Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG through and through, where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it. From the rocks at your feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate the galaxy around you. Our next-generation lighting model uses real-time global illumination to light the world based on the type of star and the makeup of the planet's atmosphere. We also have an all-new animation system. And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person. We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game given its scale. That usually involves exploring an area you've landed in. You can collect resources, do a mission, and maybe even stumble upon something unexpected. We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up, and you can view all that in your data menu. This is the hub for everything
I'm
you're
trying to
doing,
calm
from
the
your
fuck
skills
down,
to your ship, your
but that
missions,
combat
and
was
your
looking
inventory.
pretty nice. Very smooth.
We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to
Trying very hard to
spacesuits,
not be too high on this game, but
to
it's
food. We just obsess over the details.
So
and
far,
food.
so good.
We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or fast travel to your ship. We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship.
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
And he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance of the golden age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this approach as NASA Punk. This means a design language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and
Postman
relatable.
says now he's got
For
to
us,
play
it's
some
set
No Man's
contrast.
Sky.
That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA,
Definitely getting that
which is
vibe.
the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty. What's the plan, Captain?
This is your star map. It starts with the planet you're currently on. You can see all of its info and resources. You can choose a landing spot or fast travel to known locations. Backing out further, you can view all the planets in the system. Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy.
That shit is crazy.
Here, you can plot a course to
It's
ones
wild,
that are
man.
light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of New Atlantis.
I like the idea of it being like something that you build up to. Like you have to actually develop your ship to get to the further planets. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Making that part of like a gameplay loop or system.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Aside from the production value, like I'm trying to
As
see
you
what's good with the
land
story,
in a
because
city
that's the
like
other thing that's going to
Atlantis,
separate it
your
from a game
eyes
like No Man's
are
Sky.
guided upwards to just
Yeah.
these boundless, vast buildings.
It's the biggest city we've ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
It's paralyzing if you really stop and think about it.
Buddy, it's coffee.
It's also where your adventure with Constellation begins.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation is sort of seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god, look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates? Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, even get your UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
How was that incident?
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space.
It's Red Dead all of a sudden?
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The hell?
The Stone Route Inn
I got
is
him
an Aquila
playing.
City fixture.
It requires a spaceship.
A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the settled systems as a pleasure city.
Yeah, we got like
Almost
multiple games over
anything
here.
goes.
Got the Red
If
Dead
you've got
planet, got the
morality
Cyberpunk
issues,
planet.
This definitely isn't the job for you.
But a Fallout planet?
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face.
I really have to say,
brave
man,
runner
the
here to
gunplay
challenge
looks
the Red
a lot
Mile.
better than I expected.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting for you. A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Snap out of it.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records. You'll pick from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we've ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial morphs you can blend together, the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings,
One thing I love
teeth settings.
when games
It's a
like this
lot,
do
but I think
is
it's the most
release
fun
like
to
a character
use.
creator ahead of time. I would love if they did
Character
that.
creation is more
So
than
that
just
way,
how you look.
September
This is
6th,
also where you start
I'm
to
just
decide
in there,
who you
like,
want to be.
ready to go.
That's where backgrounds come in.
I agree. This definitely needs one because it looks so complex.
Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
By Vectera, by Vectera! Is it really, really you?
I don't know if I want a big
Join your
fan.
crew, and it'll give you gifts.
Somebody
if
grab
you
me
like
like
that.
that. I'm
Constant
good.
commentary.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff. You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
See, alright.
There's another great
That's
one
dope.
that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter
These
what
traits
you
are dope.
choose,
This
there'll be
is
plenty of
interesting.
ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you
Betrayal.
discover that on your own.
So,
Once you've built the perfect character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system.
Imagine you draw that whole thing on the whiteboard and somebody
Each
just
time you
comes
level
by
up,
and just
you get a skill point,
erases half
which can
of
be
it.
used to unlock or rank up skills. Ranks are unlocked by completing challenges associated with that skill.
Gotta have lockpicking.
Challenges become increasingly difficult as you work your way to
know
higher
it's real.
ranks. With our 5 different skill trees and 4 ranks per skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Sorry, what?
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
yeah, I'm liking this skill tree, man.
Yeah, man.
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Yo!
About to be throwing hands.
Invest in the
Man,
skills
barely
that
do
suit
got
your
that dog
playstyle.
trait post, man.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone. My favorite part about being stealthy is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie and then jumping out and springing on people.
Bruh,
Whenever
this game is
possible,
very
I like
in-depth.
to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits.
Shoot.
Fine, I'll issue you an
This
access
game better
card.
not flop,
I'm more of a
man.
run and gun player.
It's looking amazing so far.
I like doing that death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
I'm having fun with that boost pack, man.
I like blowing stuff up.
Exploration is a key aspect of all our games. In Starfield, there are full star systems with new life, resources, and adventures. Our team worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We studied data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's distance from the sun. Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts
It is
in
slightly
spaceports.
overwhelming, Chris. I do admit. And like you said, not in a bad way.
Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
There's just
anything I can help you with?
There's so much
Maybe
going
you
on.
start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting.
This is crazy.
Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting
Cat's about to
ship, the
spend
Frontier,
mad time
and make some changes.
between customizing the way you,
You
look,
can customize
customizing
and
your
upgrade
shit.
everything you see here.
Listen.
And you have two ways to do that.
Hey man,
You can
I'm glad to
quickly
give you the
upgrade
option
individual
because
systems like your weapons or shields,
shoot.
or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything from the systems to the
My
look
ship
and
gonna
layout.
look crazy.
That's another thing. They haven't
Adding a
even
new
gotten
habitat
to
module can give you more room for crew.
like dogfights or anything like that. I'm
Adding
assuming they're getting
cowling
to
can
it,
change your
right?
ship's overall silhouette.
Yeah, they only like showed like a little
An
bit, but
improved
nothing
grav
crazy.
drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want. The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity, your ship can look like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals.
Postman said.
The
Sold.
HMS Platypus, as I called it.
Bro, wait for it, bro.
Had
Wait
a
for
very
it.
kind of tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs, So it's really
Bro,
whatever
our
your
ship gonna look like
imagination
that. I
is.
don't know if you saw that, but
Yo,
it gonna look like that.
Your home among the stars the way you want to.
Transformers.
You're probably not the only person who will call your ship
My boy
home.
made Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
All right, so we got a crew. Okay.
Engines ready.
Mass
The
Effect style.
frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew,
That's
and
what I
they'll
was waiting
always be
for.
there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this
Chris
lead
trying to
runs
find
dry.
what's that dude's name from Fallout? He used to
Each
talk about the
companion comes with
Boone.
their own valuable
Boone,
skills,
whatever,
for
the dude
ships
that used
and
to snipe.
outposts, as well as unique quest lines.
Chris trying to find his own
some
version.
friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever.
Y'all done fucked up. Y'all added romances in
And
this
if you're
shit.
looking for a little extra,
Y'all got the whole Mass Effect crowd on board.
Additional crew at spaceports.
Want any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Oh, and they all have their own
Assign crew to your
specialties
ship
too.
or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting shot. You might die.
I still wanted to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Man.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield, you'll be able to build and captain the ship of your dreams. And now, let's take to the sky.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system.
That's what
Boosting
I'm
power
trying
to your
to
engines
hear.
will make your ship faster.
Why are they cooking like this?
Powering up the ground dries
It's good
will
that they're
shorten the amount of
cooking
time it
shit.
takes before you can make a jump. And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there. Unlocking the targeting control system skill will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Oh, damn.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit.
This is
You can always
crazy,
turn
man.
any ship that engages you into scrap. But you can also take a more personal approach by docking with the enemy vessel and boarding their ship.
My boy said, and I took that personally.
Yo.
About to dock in the ship and just fucking throw hands.
Hey, oh, that shit is hard.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours.
Yo.
Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure.
Yo,
Like
oh
these
man,
massive
boarding
star
someone's
yards.
ship, that shit is hard.
Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Maybe you'll dock with a gigantic battleship, like the UC Vigilance. Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
It's been like some Star Trek shit.
There are plenty of personal encounters to be had as well. You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even commit an act of piracy.
Let's do this.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I
to be a
definitely
space
go
pirate
like the
now.
more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all these sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold. that I
Fucking
have
steal
specifically for
sandwiches.
I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
Some strangers might be looking for a little human connection in the darkness of space.
Hello, stranger. I just
Very
finished
much,
cooking
that's
up
good.
some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
Some of the best moments are the ones you discover on your own. The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests, and it feels so cool to play it and just make your own path in this universe. There are over 1,000 planets out there, just waiting for you to visit. We want you to feel like explorers.
Nah, bro, she hopped on a
breaking
different
ground on
ship
new planets,
just cause she
exploring
could.
every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder.
They're about to build a TARDIS.
And sometimes a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys, and just setting you free.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our game worlds, and we love the opportunity to bring that into the real world with our collector's editions. And for this game, we've done a watch.
We got the
It
Spider-Man
is the
collector's edition. Now
Constellation
this.
Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game that acts as part of your HUD, where it's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information, and we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates to this. Inspired by the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, NATO strap, and the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist in the world, in the Starfield universe.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there, and it even tells the time.
We actually have something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now,
that controller's been rumored for a minute, and like,
it's inspired
it's
by the
finally
actual
real.
controls of your
Bruh.
spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
God damn.
I can pass on the headset, but the controller looks fucking
I'm
great.
good with the headset. I want that controller, but I really want that collector's edition, bro.
Bro. I'm gonna go broke.
For real, bro.
every one of our games, we always put so much care into all those little details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world, it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy. So why go this big with Starfield? Because we want to give you freedom on a galactic level. The freedom to experience both the exciting planets and the quiet ones. Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
I'm gonna need another look at that wheel though to change your weapons.
It's completely up
Because
to
there was
you
a lot of shit in
how
there.
you want to interact with each planet. Whether you want to explore and see what you can find, harvest resources and be on your way, or simply take in the views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
If you have the skills, you can even figure out that certain creatures and plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think of them as natural to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters, we wanted native wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes to our exteriors, when the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and sizes, filling all different purposes. You can even live in them. Assign crew and companions to work at your outposts for added bonuses, and set
we're
up
gonna hit a whole hour
extractors to harvest
content on
resources
this.
while you're away.
Something cool we have this time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and
This
placing
part
those
is
larger halves.
very No
So that
Man's
way you
Sky
can really
as well.
plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
Just said the dreaded words again. GTA 6.
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find.
But you're right,
or
though. This
already
is
have.
very expansive. Like,
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes. Larger magazines.
that comment that Sarah
a
Bond said at
selection
the
of
beginning
grips
might
and
not be so
barrels.
far-fetched
Different
around it
ammunition
being
like
like the most
explosive
like
rounds.
important RPG ever.
All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor.
So many different systems. Like so much freedom to
You
play
can
it in
also
so many
choose to
different
go
ways.
hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations are more fluid. It just feels great.
We probably have more mods and more weapons in this game than I want to say any other game we've done before. There's a lot of variety.
Upgraded gear is just one of the many factors to pay attention to when engaging in combat. You may need to switch things up based on your environment. Gravity is different for each planet.
Sorry, but this
and
has
boost
never
packs are
been good
excellent
at
for
shooting.
getting around.
This shit is so different, bro.
And for giving you an edge in combat.
I know they said some of the
Sometimes
Xbox Game
you'll even
Studios
feel like you're flying.
like helped them out with some of the combat stuff, and I feel like it shows.
Zero gravity
bro,
environments
maneuvering with
pose
the
a
fucking
different
jetpack.
challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero G will actually push you backwards.
That
Energy
shit is
weapons, on the other
dope.
hand, offer a more stable
I know
shooting
I talked about
experience.
taking time off for Spider-Man Alan Wake,
We also
but
have mag
that might have
weapons.
to be pushed back for this.
These are high
Well, unfortunately, this comes out like a good ways before it, so you got some
Each
time
barrel
with it.
has
but-
its own targeting laser
God
and can dish
damn.
out some serious damage.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna take 1,000 hours to fully beat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own two fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols
Uppercut
and
an alien
submachine
like
guns,
that in his throat.
or maybe you prefer something bigger.
Ooh.
Starfield's
This game's
got you
combat
covered.
looking mint, bro.
I know there's a good subsection of people who are like, I'm not really that excited about this game. But I don't know how you could say that now. Like, this shit looks crazy.
And the fact that, you know, you may not be excited, you don't want to shell out the full 70, you could just play this shit on Game Pass, man.
Oh, this shot is scary. Bro, sent that man to the gulag, bro.
Bro, man. It's freaking wild.
Whoa, wait.
He's looking like him.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful.
boy said-
that
Sucked all
you've
the
taken
gravity out the
time
room?
and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments that only a game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into it. So let's hear some of their favorite moments.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things are gigantic. It's the kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
Audio design,
planets,
the day-night cycle,
Those details matter to me.
diplomacy, exploration,
Freedom.
the ending.
Beskip, obviously.
I love the robots so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
sniper rifles, come on, lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing that I enjoy most about the game is the freedom to be who you want to be, do what you want to do. It's what you've come to expect from a Bethesda title, but on a much bigger scale.
Oh man.
On behalf of all of us, we can't wait for you to play Starfield and make your own special moments.
Let's go. Good luck, Constellation.
All right, no more freaking delays, man.
Yeah, I feel like at this point,
Yeah, I
3
know.
months away. Can't delay it 3 months away, but hey.
You know, hey man, Cyberpunk did it like 3 weeks away.
True.
Ah, this is
a different vibe.
great.
This is a different vibe.
This is great, man. I'm loving it.
Postman, I agree, man. Like, I think that was definitely the point of that last sequence where they were talking about like what they loved about it. It was kind of like showing you like how much passion and love and care went into this game.
All right, so I'm gonna go to Xbox.com.
Man,
Order that deluxe edition.
did they show a price on that?
It says pre-order now, so well, I mean that could have been just for the game itself, but let's. I'm about to
No, I
check
mean, you
right
could-
now.
Yeah, I know you can definitely pre-order that edition. But I'm curious what the price tag is gonna be. I'm gonna go with like 200.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is closer to 300.
I hope not.
I hope not too.
Man, yo.
Damn, that Starfield Direct. That Starfield Direct. That shit right there.
Strong opening, strong closing. As far as the entire thing, like including the Xbox showcase stuff too.
Yeah.
The only thing I want, anything more that I could ask from Starfield is to eventually get to a place where that's multiplayer. But there's just so much going on that I don't know if you could ever do that without everything just breaking.
That's what I'm saying.
If everything that they showed off about Starfield like comes to fruition and it has a smooth launch and all that stuff, that's going down as like one of the best games in the generation. Like an absolute masterpiece. The way that they it was a great presentation too. Like the way they presented that, everything about what Xbox did today, I feel like they really killed it.
Dude, man. Damn. I'm like looking at the comments. I'm like looking at the comments and what people were saying. And there's like a lot of 10s, and then there's like those are like 2s, 4s, like
Yeah. You can't please everybody, which is what it is what it is. Like I don't know how you can look at what we just saw and say like it's not good. Like either you're like purposely like just rooting against them, or I don't know. That makes no sense to me. But damn. Well, I mean, before we end the stream, man, of course we gotta put our 2 cents in the overall showcase. I'm gonna just start right now and say that overall was A, man. Everything that I saw, I enjoyed. The only thing that I thought was weird, I guess, was like having the Starfield trailer in the middle of the Xbox showcase side. Like it was almost like they could have just put something else in there. but like I'm nitpicking at that point because everything else that I saw, I really loved. Like the start with Fable, super strong. I'm like still not sure if what I saw was actual gameplay because the way they presented it was as if it was kind of gameplay, and graphically that shit looked amazing. And it's obviously from a studio that created Forza Horizon, which is like one of the best looking games of the generation as well. So
Hey man, they say everything in this is all gameplay, no CGI. As long as they stay true to it, like you
yeah,
said, Fable looked amazing. What is it called? Starfield looked amazing. Can't wait for that to come out September 6th. Payday 3 looked fun, of course. That's coming to Game Pass day one. That's another
big win,
W.
big W, big W.
That Capcom game looked fun too. The Path of Goddess. Well, like I forgot what the first part of it was called, but you know what I mean. Like that game
Yeah,
looked pretty dope. I think that one's coming to Game Pass as well. The Ubisoft Star Wars games coming to Game Pass day one. That's another W right
so
there for the Star Wars
did they say
fans.
that? I didn't know that for sure. I didn't see that for sure.
Yeah.
Yo,
Phil said that in the end. He was like, I
bruh,
guess they have a partnership with Ubisoft, so that's another W right there.
that's
I
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was a little weird how it ended because like, they showed like what a couple indie games and then they're like, okay, Starfield. And I
Yeah, they
was
just
like
kind of like they just kind
I,
of
I was
transitioned
kind of
into it.
hoping that Xbox would like, show that before we go, here's this one last banger.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that about the direct, being that banger, but at the same time, that
that's
was
kind
like
of
the
how they
little
structured
disappointing
it.
part.
Yeah, that's kind of how they
Yeah.
structured it though. It was like it all just rolled into one thing. So in essence, Starfield was the banger. But I would have loved to have gotten like another big, like announcement. But I don't know. Like I said, like I think if they were to do that, like one more thing type of drop, it would have had to been something like State of Decay, Gears of War, whatever. And those games I don't think are
Yeah.
showable. So you can't make the promise to say all first party is gonna be this, this, and this, and then try to hit us off with a one more thing and then it not be that thing, So
Yeah,
I'll give
I
them
agree.
I'll give them a pass on that. But I definitely would have loved to have seen a Gear 6 with some in engine footage. But I really don't think we're anywhere close to getting that game. Like it might get
One
announced next
thing,
year.
yeah, I was gonna say one thing I do wish though is like, yeah, they show like, like the bits and pieces of Avowed and Fable. I just kind of wish we got a little like gameplay demo, like of them
Yeah.
like of something instead of just like all like trailer. Like it wasn't CGI, of course, but still, just to kind of see how the game looked and worked. But
Well, Avowed, I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of how that's
yeah,
gonna look
Avowed
and
was
work. But Fable, it
yeah,
was like I don't, and like that's what I'm saying. Like that could mean that what we saw was actually gameplay. Like that's why like I want to know more because we're saying that, but like that could have been it. That could have been the gameplay. Like especially when they were showing the the bigger. I'm assuming the regular sized person trying to like squish the smaller person. I'm gonna call her a fairy. We'll just say fairy for now. But like
yeah,
that could have been like gameplay. We just don't know. And the way it all played out, it was like we're all like trying to like figure out what's going on because it was like okay, he's talking, he's talking, he's talking. I'm thinking that this is a cutscene, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're seeing like things happen. So I don't know, man. I, I know that the one thing that some people were worried about was like the humor of it. Like Fable has always been like a
mm,
very humorous, like British humor style game, and like I got the vibe that they're sticking very true to that from like the couple minutes that we saw. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more. So
yeah. I know what you mean. And one thing I was kind of like, was like how they didn't show like a timeline for it. They're just like, here's Fable play day one Game Pass.
yeah,
I didn't see a day or
yeah, I
anything like
wanted a
that.
date. Yeah, that part sucked, but again, it's like we talked about. They're not gonna commit to nothing anymore, man. Like
Yeah, and
you're not
then
gonna see shit anymore.
yeah, and then Avowed and Hellblade is like 2024, both
Yep.
of them. So
You ain't gonna see it.
we ain't getting anything solid, but you can really tell that this year is going to be about not Fable, Fallout, not Fallout. Oh my
Starfield.
God,
Yeah. I
Starfield
know.
and Forza.
Yeah, for sure. It seems like they may just wait like 6 months beforehand and be like, all right, this is gonna be like they need to know with 99.99% certainty that a game is going to release when it's going to release, and then they'll tell you the release date because I really don't think they want to get burned again. like especially after all that shit that happened when Starfield got delayed, Halo got delayed, whatever happened with Redfall, like they want no parts of that shit. So I think that's gonna start to become the norm. It'll be like, here's a extremely general release window of a whole year, and then when we get a little bit closer, we'll drip drop the date to you. It sucks. I don't like it, but I also
Yeah, I know what
understand
you
why they're
mean.
doing it.
It's what we got to live with because of what we've dealt with in the past.
Exactly.
But I'll say my two biggest surprises, new games that we've seen. 33 Immortals definitely looks like it could be a fun, potentially good co-op game for a lot of people, since we often do have a lot of people in our party.
Mm-hmm.
That and Clockwork, that game, like you said, gives you that Bioshock vibes,
Vibe. Yes, sir.
and I can't wait to play it. Great
Damn.
games.
That's crazy. It's crazy to think about everything that got announced, right? Like
Mhm.
I'm actually having a hard time remembering it all because there's they hit us with so much. It was like boom Fable, boom Avowed, boom this. There was that game from Compulsion that I'm very curious about. The one that was like kind of
Okay.
like like in the south, like near the bayou kind of a thing. I'm really curious about that game. And then boom, like you said, eventually we get the Clockwork game from Obsidian. Wait, no, sorry, from In Exile. And then
Yep.
like
Next level.
man, like it's just I'm very happy with how it all turned out. I'm satisfied with it all. I know that those games that we mentioned, like well, the Clockwork game in particular, they said like it'll come whenever it's ready, and that goes to again what I'm saying. Like they're not committing to no dates, which like
Mhm.
sucks, but at the same time is like
Yeah.
but
But
it
definitely a very solid showcase, man.
yeah man yeah man they showed a decent amount from that game, so I would have to imagine it's not that far off, but who knows. Hellblade still outside of Starfield, Hellblade I think overall is still my most anticipated because man, everything even like I said, even through the stream, like the audio quality, like the way I could hear the different voices in Senua's head, like coming from each
Mhm.
headphone, and like like so then when you're actually gonna play it and you got the Dolby Atmos bumping, like the spatial audio hitting, oh man, it's gonna be great. The one thing left to see from that game is combat, because combat was one thing I didn't even realize was in the first game. When I I've been hearing good things about it. Whatever, I decided I was gonna check it out, and then like you actually start playing it, and you're like, oh, all right, like this feels God of War esque, like as
Yeah.
far as like combat goes. I'm like, damn, like this is. I was not expecting like a like in depth like combat system out of this game. I thought it was more like story focused, but yeah, fantastic game. Can't wait for that. And of course, like Starfield is ultimately going to be considered the star of the show because
Mhm.
there's just so much, man. There's so much to wrap your head around, like so much customization as far as your character, your ship, like your personality in the game, those different traits and perks, and your crew, and oh man,
Game is so in depth, man. Like there's just so much to like dive in. The customization on the your aircraft, like you said, assembling your crew, the character customization with their backgrounds and stuff like that. I, oh man,
I'm gonna just say,
you
man,
know
my hype level just got to like a whole another level with this game, and I'm trying to keep it down, but I can't.
I know I gotta keep it passive. You know what I mean? I try not to be too hyped, so like the time would fly, and then I was like, oh, it comes out next week.
I mean,
Oh man, I
we
got
got the whole summer, so summer going unfortunately is gonna fly by, but it'll be
oh
here in no
man,
time.
I guess the summer's about Diablo.
Yeah,
Something I could think of that's so far, that will hold us over.
yeah, man, yeah, man. I think I'm gonna try to pick up Tears of the Kingdom at some point because I feel like I have to touch that game, considering all the conversation around it. But man, Starfield could sneak up. Starfield could sneak up and take Game of the Year, man.
There's definitely gonna be a nominee.
Yeah,
Just how in depth the game is. There ain't no way this isn't a nominee.
yeah. But I don't like I understand like the jokes and the No Man's Sky comparisons, but like there's no other game like this that
Hmm.
is as in depth as this and does all these different systems and does this and that. Like it's a really in depth RPG, and yeah, mm.
Like, yeah, I guess you can compare with the exploration and the planets, but like,
That's where it
when it comes to
stops.
storytelling,
Yeah.
combat, and all that kind of stuff, this definitely takes over.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stew on my thoughts a little bit more. We definitely gonna have like a longer conversation about all of this once we get. I got Chris back up on here. I hope you're feeling better soon. But
Once
I
he's
think
back from the gulag.
yeah, once he's out of it. But yeah, man, I know we got the Ubisoft thing tomorrow. We probably won't. I probably won't live stream that necessarily. We'll probably just come
Yeah.
together with our entire thoughts on it. Although I'm not gonna lie to you, um, what was the game? What was the game that we're supposed to see more of tomorrow? There was it Star
The
Wars?
Star Wars Outlaws, yeah.
Yeah. See if that hits enough, I might just get up on her by myself and start just talking. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. Until then, guys, make sure to check us out. If you guys are watching and you're obviously not subscribed, please do so. Also hit that like button. We appreciate any support. And also I am like streaming this on my own personal um Twitch channel. So for those of you who are watching on there and you don't know, we got a podcast up here on YouTube. Check it out, Expansion Pack Podcast. Like and subscribe there. And yeah, guys, we'll check you guys out next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Oh yeah. I did a little early.
You gotta have the high, yeah.